We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. At their own 26-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 60 outlaw. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Let's go.
From the gun, Mills. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready? Mike 42, check. Mike 42. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, set. 59. Mike 59. Check the out.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
We go tonight. Line 20. 15. Check Mike 15.
Watch the run. Check it back.
Ric Flair.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Gone. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to go for it. It's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Check 52.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Raiders' 39-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 43.
Hold on. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, Goff. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Like 20. 50. Here we go, T. What's that? Here I come.
From the red zone now, Goff. That's caught by Howard. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Maverick. Check 13. Super. 50, Mike.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mills looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. $14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
First down, Raiders.
You ready?
He's able to find Wallace. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
58, read.
To throw on 2nd down. Mills flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Shell. Obama. Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Make no mistake about it, that's a really dangerous place to run that play. But the way that they're spreading the defense horizontally, you've got to think that as the game goes on, they'll find opportunities vertically.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Let him know, let him know. Check four.
Check, crunch.
Derrick Henry. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st down, Dobbins, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun, Mills. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Raiders.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the gun, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check. Joker. Hey, wahoo. 59, Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Watch this out.
To throw again, Mills. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Mills. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about. But I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this. You have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance. And you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
At the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Come on, come on. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch. Move. Check.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Mike splash forward. Yeah.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check 24. 2 for 1. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Check.
Here's Goff. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Curtis Samuel with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 36. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
Hey, Charlie.
Check tight. 53's the mic. 53's the mic. I'm trying to collect.
Second and 10. Goff again. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun. Gone. He finds Corey Davis. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
I got you, boy. What's that?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. To throw is gone. That's going to be caught by Samuel. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Goff now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Now you won.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Ric Flair.
Running from the gun with Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
We go tonight. 20.
Oh, yeah.
Two.
Coming. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hey, Echo.
Check.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the run.
Throwing on third. Gone. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Slam. 11.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Here we go. 20. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Goff throwing again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Hold on. Check.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Slam. Value 3.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Give them a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going long here for Wallace. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB10 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, to pick on the opening drive. Second drive, not much better. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Eluding the pressure right. Going long here for Wallace. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offense is called.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Going long here for Wallace. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Operating from the gun, Mills. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. after the sack. It's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Mills. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, Order.
Looking to throw. Mills. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 1. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Mills, he's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Titans take over. We got this at their own 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Goff now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Check. Show Maverick. Say. Recon, 132 fighter. Obama.
On 1st down, it's gone. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. Completes it to Davis. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 4th down, Mills going down the middle, and it's complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check. 2 for 1.
On 1st down, gone. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Mike 54.
Now Goff on 1st down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Titans 38, Raiders 8.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 30. 32-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense is struggling. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 37-yard line.
180. Let's go, D. We're good. We're good.
Throwing now. Goff. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Andrews. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shell.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on. 20. Let me go. 76. 76.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Watch the pass. Mike's 54. Hey, seam 6.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again.
and it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
It's fourth down.
On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to